And if you value the bodies for which you would sell all souls forever.
A tape recorder is an externalized section of the human nervous system. You can find out more about the nervous system and gain more control over your reaction by using a tape recorder than you could find out sitting 20 years in the lotus position.
In 1959, Brian Geisen said that writing is 50 years behind painting and applied the montage technique to words on a page. Brian copied out phrases from newspapers and magazines, then took his scissors and cut these selections into pieces and rearranged the fragments at random.
Well, how random is random?
So you simply wait until coincidence gives you something artistically good in your terms.
You see, life is a cutter.
Let's see what it really says, and he starts cutting it up with scissors.
The next step was cut-ups on the tape recorder, and Brian was the first to take this obvious step. Now here are some tapes which Brian made with all the technical facilities of the BBC in London, and they show, I think, what can be done with a human voice and one phrase.
Shuddering. Shuddering. He's bougie.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Shuddering.
In the hope that some of you will carry these experiments further and come up with something new. It is the Great Awakening. Recordings made with no apparent input have turned up unexplained voices on the tape. Are you in salt? Phenomena are done with a tape recorder and microphone. A good crossing ahead in the usual way. No sounds are heard or emitted during the recording, but on replay, vague voices of unknown origin. The language dropped natural key. These voices, and you keep up with tech and rig quiz show up at the Kerouac School of Disembodied Poetics.
Shuddering.
When I become death, death is the seed from which I grow.
Here speaking, Burroughs voices. Crackling paper without name. Went out in green electric shocks. Dreamer lying there.
Listen to my last words anywhere. The proposed force, elements, nations of the world. Edge, hours behind what still feels consummated in one laboratory. Take what is not yours to set out your sons forever. To settle the ground from unborn forever. I had a dog, his name was Bill, a working clouds of meat. Eric is inside the park. Need a helping hand.
Shuddering.
It was almost midnight. We have been looking all over the place for human beings.
Don't let them see it. Don't tell them what you're doing. Are these the words of the all-powerful board and syndicates of the earth?
Uranian Willie, the heavy metal kid, also known as Willie the Rat, wise up marks. This is war to extermination. Fight cell by cell, fruit bodies and mind screens of the earth. Souls rotten from the orgasm drug, flesh shuddering from the oven. Prisoners of the earth, come out. Storm the studio.
Don't let them see us. Don't tell them what we are doing. Not the cancer deal with the nations. Not the green deal. Don't let that out. Is that? Was that?
Flesh shuddering.
I can feel the heat closing in. Feel them out there making their moves, setting up their devil doll stool pigeons, crooning over my spoon and dropper I throw away at Washington Square Station. Fall the turnstile and 2 flights down the iron stairs, catching uptown A train. Young, good-looking, crew-cut, Ivy League advertising exec-type fruit holds the door back for me. I'm evidently his idea of a character. You know the type. Comes on with bartenders and cab drivers talking about right hooks and the Dodgers. Calls the counterman in Nedics by his first name. A real asshole. And right on time, this narcotics in a white trench coat. Imagine tailing somebody in a white trench coat. Hit the platform. I can hear the way he would say it, holding my outfit in his left hand, right hand on his piece. I think you dropped something, fella. But the subway is moving. So long, Flatfoot, I yelled, giving the fruit his reproduction. I look into the fruit's eyes, take in the white teeth, the Florida tan, the $200 shark skin suit, the button-down Brooks Brothers shirt, and carrying the news as a prop. Only thing I read is Little Abner. Thanks, kid, I say. I can see you're one of our own. His face lights up like a pinball machine with stupid pink affect. Grassed on me he did, I said morosely. Grass is English speak slang for inform. I drew closer and laid my dirty, junky fingers on his sharkskin sleeve. And us blood brothers in the same dirty needle. I can tell you in confidence he is due for a hot shot. This is a cap of poison sold to an addict as junk for liquidation purposes. Often given to informers. You ever see a hotshot hit, kid? I saw the Gimp catch one in Philly. We rigged his rub with a one-way house mirror and charged Osowski to watch it. He never got the needle out of his arm. They don't if the shot is right. That's the way they find them. Dropper full of clotted blood hanging out of a blue arm. The look in his eyes when it hit, kid, it was tasty.
Well, he says it's about time to identify of an area. Even white dwarf image barely disguised. Like the United Goodbye on shortwave. Hell for these traitors. Liars who want time for pink sheet mediation. Cowards who cannot face what you have given to others. Accounts, screams, hot crab people. Museum of disease. Your planet has been invaded. You are dogs on all tape. Cut, shift, tangle control lines of Word and CIA's number 3 man, Richard Helms. Howard television light on. Street gangs, Uranian born of last answer, get out and fight for your streets. The board gimmick is the oven. Terms with this organism, Symbiosis Con, Gallows to beat travel agency. Boys, take that place apart.
One night the vigilante turns up for work in cowboy boots and a black vest with a hunk of tin on it. He just looks at me and says, "Here's your hand, stranger," and hauls out an old rusty six-shooter. I take off across Lincoln Park, bullets cutting all around me. And he hangs 3 days before the fuzz name. I mean, the vigilante earned his moniker.
Nothing here now but the recordings may not refuse vision in setting forth. Silence.
What are we calling you?
Flesh Shuddering.
Flesh Shuddering.
How could you remember that?
I can't remember anything.
That's alright, me neither.
I'm lucky. My memory's worse than a goldfish at this point.
I'm really glad you're wearing that mask.
Why don't you turn that mic towards you so if you want to stay.
I'm really glad he's wearing that mask still.
It is an interesting mask. You're wearing a mask of flowers.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think it just looks really beautiful. I love flowers, nature. That's been a part of my mission statement for my project. It's a really good image on stage. Of course, it doesn't do too much over the radio, but
it's.
I'm sure the listeners at home can hear it through
Sure,
those.
yeah, absolutely. They can feel the vibrations moving through the flowers differently.
Absolutely.
Than if it was without the flowers. Well, we are videotaping you, so.
Yeah.
I assume they're fake flowers.
They are.
Okay.
So I went to a dollar store and I got just hundreds and hundreds of fake flowers and I sewed them on. And Fidget and I were actually joking about it because I'm not a very good sewer. I have a really weird method I use. So it took me a while. I probably could have done it a lot quicker, but...
Duct tape and glue?
You learn more from doing things the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
Duct tape and glue.
Yeah.
No.
So
that at least will breathe.
So this was your tribute to William Burroughs.
Yep.
Because I've already forgotten his middle initial.
S.
S. That's what I thought. Again, memory doesn't exist anymore.
You never read any William?
Huh?
You never read any Burroughs?
I may have at some point.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm fairly familiar with a lot of the quotes and stuff. So.
Well, he did a lot of audio recordings. There's a lot of him reading and with lots of different kinds of musicians.
So how did you come up with this? Is this the only thing you've done, the William Burroughs thing, or?
Well, so when I perform usually, my live sets are like a lot more explosive than that. I usually incorporate some sort of aspect that gets the crowd pumped, something I can give them to latch onto and make some noise if they're not digging the walls I make and all this, stuff like that. So I usually smash trash cans, destroy televisions, all sorts of fun stuff, rattle chains. I don't feel it's necessary, but some of my favorite noise artists include a live aspect like that, and I really like that.
Okay.
So this in particular, though, is something I got the idea for, and I thought that would be really nice for the radio. It's not as harsh as a lot of the stuff I do, but I really wanted to do something on William S. Burroughs since he directly influenced my project. Actually, the name itself, as you can hear, William S. Burroughs, he throughout my recording, he's saying it. It's from one of his books. I actually, when I was trying to figure out what I should call my project, I was flipping through his books at random, and it's I have a box set of the Nova trilogy, and I can't remember which book it was at the moment. My memory is not the best either, but I was just flipping through random pages looking for any words that could stand out to me so I could find something to reference him. I mean, he's very influential to me in the cut-up technique.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
I just hit a little bit over the year mark right now. I started on my computer putting out recordings about a year ago, and I started doing it live more recently, I think about 4 months ago.
Okay. Do you have anything coming up?
Nothing at the moment. I did just play Rochester last weekend. That set's actually on YouTube. That was really fun.
That was the next thing I was going to ask you. Is there video up?
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
They can find me on YouTube, just searching Flesh Shuddering. I have Spotify. I have Bandcamp, but I'm not as active on that. And I have a Facebook page and Instagram.
Okay, all right, and it's all under Flesh Shuddering?
Yep.
Do any of those pages connect the other pages?
I think a little bit, but
okay, all right.
Yeah, I haven't integrated them too much yet.
All right. Well, I'd love to have you back at some point to do something else. This was very interesting.
Yeah, if I can think of an idea for a project that'd be good on the radio, I'd love to.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you for coming out.
Thanks for having me.